Sauce it up, do too much, ain't enough, where you from, throw it out, going nuts, going down, sauce it up, do too much, ain't enough, where you from, throw it out, going nuts, going down, every day I'm ballin', so you know I'm scoring, life is so important, my back is enormous, keep hating, this is their last warning, met that girl at night, ooh, do the morning, no girl, I'm sorry, hang up girl, don't call me, no, you will not have me caught up all up on Mari, cash out.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. You're
Utah Jazz have a Western Conference contest on their hands as they prepare to defend the home court here in downtown Salt Lake City, Utah. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. And on the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. Sitting at third in the West, there's no question this is a top-notch team.
And checking out Sacramento, they must have reached every goal they set for themselves this season. For them to be this high in the standings this late in the season, what an accomplishment.
It really has been amazing. Everyone just kept waiting for them to fade, and it never happened.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the court for Sacramento, Bogdanovich is out there with Bielitsa. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Fox. And it's Hield in at the two spot. Here's Gobert following the basket by Brook Lopez. Rubio finds Gobert. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
I just thought the defense was porous. Got any shot they wanted, really, for most of the evening.
I'll give them credit. Even though they were facing very little resistance, they refused to play down to the level of their competition. Quinn Snyder, one of the more serious and intense coaches in the NBA. He has an MBA and a law degree. Takes a very measured approach to coaching, and it fits the team perfectly.
Whatever drawbacks Lopez may have, scoring in the post isn't one of them. He is a nightmare for opposing defenses to deal with down low.
Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Pass to Hield. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. Goes back up. Lopez, no luck.
That's one of those where you think you've got it, you relax for just a second, and then you're kicking yourself.
And it's Mitchell missing. Sacramento's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Bogdanovich. Goes to the reverse layup and claps it in.
And that's something for the team's fans and for his highlight reel.
Rubio, the pass to Cephalosha. Jazz passing it around. And Bielitsa kicks to Hield. No good on that one. And it's Utah the other way. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Now the pass to Mitchell. Here's Rubio. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Fox. Rubio misses.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Bielitsa with the bucket.
No one rotating over to help on the mismatch. Easy lay-in.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. Well, Steve, you look at the core of this Jazz team, Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert, still very, very young.
Mitchell, obviously the youngest, but the Jazz have a good amount of players just entering their prime. Their front office has done a great job of identifying talent in the draft and developing it.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Back to Cephalosha. Ingles kicks to Cephalosha. Healed against Mitchell. 5 to shoot. Overhealed. New 24 for Utah. Back to Cephalosha. Tries again. Gobert trying to get open. Cephalosha's shot is good.
That's a terrific read by Gobert, understanding the offensive end better and better, especially as of late.
Back to Fox. Pass to Bielitsa. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Mitchell dishes to Rubio. He kicks it to Ingles. Lets it go from the wing, and he gets the jumper to drop. Ingles has got his second basket of the night.
Making plays inside the arc, Joe Ingles' shot looks pure from any distance.
Lopez finds Heel. On deep, drills the three-pointer.
And that's what he's looking for. After 3 straight misses, finally finds the mark.
Jazz trail by 7. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, Quinn Snyder and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He said the focus defensively is going to be making things difficult inside. He wants to get them off the three-point line and make them take as many mid-range shots as possible. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. Launches a 3. Utah with the rebound.
You know, their focus wasn't there in that one. Same with the shot selection.
I've seen worse shooting nights, but this was pretty bad, and it obviously cost them the game.
It's deflected, and he recovers it. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Only 3 games until the start of the playoffs. Let's see how the West will be won. Taking a look at Sacramento. Unless they completely melt down, they should be in good position for a playoff run. And, of course, Utah down 5 spots from them.
And I think for the Jazz, they've just lacked that one extra piece that could put them over the top this season. They haven't been able to kind of set themselves apart.
What they've done, they've kept themselves in the playoff picture, though. They haven't been spectacular, but they're still in the race. And we all know anything can happen in the postseason.
Crowder, he's checked in for Joe Ingles.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
And Rubio kicks to Gobert. Mitchell outside. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. .105 left to play in the first quarter. On the wing, Mitchell. And the 3 ball is good. Mitchell's got 5 points so far.
Mitchell's really been working on getting free off the ball and being accurate off the catch and shoot.
Bogdanovich passes to Bielitsa. Lopez against Gobert. Bielitsa. And they pick up 2. Bielitsa's got his 3rd bucket of the night. And it's Rubio with the ball for Utah. 6-point game. Crowder kicks to Rubio. A floater. Here's Cephalosha. 11 points for him in that last game against Phoenix.
And he really made an impact defensively. His 4 steals were huge.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda. And their offense already in a flow, some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Mitchell against Hield. Puts it up from 12 with 4 seconds on the clock. And Gobert with the lay-in. Gobert's got his first basket of the night.
For Gobert, when it comes to rebounding, it's not just the height and length, it's also the instincts.
We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Rudy Gobert talks about his expectations for the team.
Every year I want to keep getting better, and
Well, and as a competitor, this is what you should be thinking. And, Greg, you should be talking about winning a title.
For sure. I mean, it'll take a lot of work, but Gobert sounds like he's up for the challenge of proving the doubters wrong.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, so many of their points coming in the paint that they're running the offense all the way through.
You know their coach likes it. Working for high percentage looks and converting them.
We've got Chandler Parsons. Alec Burks is out there with Ricky Rubio. Then it's Jay Crowder, and it's Gobert in at center. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. We've got plenty of great ball handlers in this game, but when you talk about the best of the best, Steve, who comes to mind? Great ball handlers in the league right now.
I think Kyrie Irving, Steph Curry, James Harden, Chris Paul, Kemba Walker. Those are some of the names that stand out for me, and those are kind of the guards. But for me, now you're starting to see the Giannis Antetokounmpo, the guys at that size, Kevin Durant being able to handle the basketball. So those names are the kind of the names that stick out for me.
And Parsons gets it to go.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Allen for three. Good work defensively by Crowder. Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession. And now let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard as we've gotten into the second half of the season. These teams have become better and better, scoring points off turnovers. The Jazz second.
And since mid-season, I think these two teams have really picked up their respective defenses, forcing turnovers and creating a lot of points as a result.
Here's Hield. Gets that one to drop. That's his third field goal in 8 tries.
A lot of basketball comes down to recognizing mismatches and taking advantage of them like he did.
Parsons outside. High post, Gobert. Bielitsa is there. Rubio with a wide open look. Nailed from three-point land. Rubio's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And here's Parsons after the three-pointer from Ricky Rubio.
And that's how Parsons makes his living. Great shooter off the catch.
Burks against Hield, and it's Bielitsa atop the key. He dishes it to Fox. Bielitsa passes to Hield. 6 to shoot from outside the arc. Drains the three-pointer. Hield's got 5 points in the quarter.
There it is. His first make from beyond the arc in the second quarter. His third of the game.
Rubio dishes to Burks. It's deflected, but he recovers it to the paint. Here's Gobert, and the shot is good. Gobert's got the game tied up here for the Jazz.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Wasted no time on that one. Hield's got 16 points.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
A tremendous athlete. Unfortunately for Burks, he has had some bouts with injuries, but he's a guy who can take over stretches with his length and quickness.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, as we know, Rudy Gobert is a 7-footer with an aggressive mentality. He said some guys don't have pride, but I do, sometimes too much. Quinn Snyder said he gets angry, which I like. Whatever kind of stereotypes Americans have about the French, they don't apply. Not to him anyway, guys.
Ooh, thank you, GA. He is indeed a fiery competitor. Well, Alec Burks He's just one of those guys you just love to watch attack the rim and attack that defense.
Yes, he's a nice ball handler, can create his own offense. He can get to the rim, and he gets to the line. He only needs a better jump shot to take the next step.
Now here's Parsons. This game he had 13. Count that one, and the Sacramento lead has been cut down to just one on the basket from Burks. Here's Hield. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists now in this one.
Look out. He's starting to find the range in this second period.
Fox against Rubio. Parsons finds Crowder. Drains it from beyond the arc. 5 points in the game.
Stretching the floor, Crowder, a low percentage shooter from the field overall, but he's good from distance.
Hield against Burks. Fires the 3. Hield can't hit. Utah has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
The explosive leaping of Burks serves him well in completing plays like that.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And from the line thus far, how about 83% on the season? Outstanding.
Brook Lopez is checked in for Sacramento. Justin Jackson comes in for Allen. You know, Steve, in the NBA, you know exactly how much your peers are making. Do contract numbers ever bring out animosity between players?
Yes, they do, Kevin. I mean,
really?
When you look at some guys and you see those guys starting to say, I'm putting up better stats than him, but he's making more money. And then it will become the elephant in the room when the guys start to talk about it. They start not passing to each other. Yes, guys do know exactly what other players make, and sometimes they can become some animosity between the two.
Oh, that's Parsons' shot is off. Sacramento's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Jackson gets the bucket. Utah has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Parsons outside. Passes it to Crowder. And he uses the glass on the layup. Crowder's got 7 points in the game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The Elite misses. The Jazz shooting a superb 63% from the field. Parsons with it, outguarded by Hield. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Count that one. And it's 6 points for Brook Lopez.
How about the awareness there from Fox? You got to love seeing how he is such a willing passer in finding the open man.
Rubio against Fox. Rubio outside. Kicks to Udo. On its way from Parsons for 2. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Ricky. Bench has always been an issue here. When they produce like they did in the first half, how does that help you?
It's amazing. That means like we have a deep bench